Hey, everybody, welcome to the Almost Daily Show because it's almost daily with Chandler. And
and the Dave Picardi.
what episode is this, Dave?
I believe we are on episode 12.
12. Wow. I think we
Yeah.
lost a lot of listeners yesterday when we started talking about North Dakota, eh?
Oh, yeah, eh?
Yeah, but it
Amazing.
was fun for us.
You're still there.
Yeah. I'm over here in North Dakota, so I'm talking about eating French. We had some poutine today, eh? It was good
Again?
poutine.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
twice in a week.
So much poutine in my belly. I got poutine here, poutine there.
Oh, I'd tell a Canadian poutine story, but it's probably not appropriate.
Too much poutine. Tastes good when you're sober, too.
Oh, yeah. So
So,
I think we have a good topic for today.
yeah, we have a really good topic. I think it's going to help a lot of people, especially in local businesses.
Yes. So today we wanted to talk about, like marketing's not just throwing ads on Facebook. When you're doing your local business development, how you tie it all in and how you develop it matters, and you need to put the work in, right? So what I mean by
Yeah.
that is, if I'm going to go down and put together some sort of a promotion with one of the local businesses in my area, I need to sit down and actually talk up, brainstorm, whiteboard it out, whatever it is about, how are we going to make contact? What's the offer? Once we get going, what does the pipeline look like? Do I have to build campaigns, like contact points, whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly. This goes into like what I talk about my four phases of strategic planning. If you're going to go and set up development at a local business and you want to build friends, you have to have the discovery phase where you're building up what's going to happen, what could happen, and all the phases around it, like what could go wrong, what could go right. Then you have your phase where you're actually planning it. Then you have your execution phase where you're actually doing it, and then post execution phase. So now, what went well, what didn't go well, what can we change? And if you have that set up and a plan of action already organized around your local biz dev, then all you have to do is get boots on the ground and go visit, I would say like 5 to 10 businesses a month. Go in there, buy their products, talk to the people, make friends with the staff, talk to the locals and the people who are always in there. You can't just go in there once and think you have a good relationship. It has to be like a daily thing. You're buying their products, you're hanging out with them, they're getting to know you, and you're building that thing that we always talk about, the relationship.
Yeah, you just said something that's key. It can't be one-time deal. Um, I think we see that a lot. People you got to do it, so you go through the motions, right? And you put together your
Yeah.
list, you go contact people, and you walk in, and it looks like a really poor, like salesperson cold call, and then you never go back. There's a difference between that. And those people are selling. That's a numbers game, by the way. Like you have to stop into a million places to make a living, right? So what we're talking about is relationship building, and then and then building your marketing funnel around those relationships, right? And putting the thought in behind that. But you need to go, like, if you're going to the coffee shop, you go every day. You make sure that everybody knows your name and you're holding the door open for people, offering the help, whatever it is, right? So you become someone that is likable and, not a threat. So when people then want to talk to you and build these relationships, they feel comfortable doing that, right? So if you put the work in on a marketing pipeline and how you're going to interact with it, they'll actually be responsive to that.
Exactly. I think too many people get into this mindset that they need to go in there today and have a plan today and have the business owner loving them for whatever reason. But just like you, when a solicitor walks into your business, you don't want to work with them. You're immediately put off by that. So don't be the solicitor.
I'm unavailable, right?
That's right.
Not
I'm
available.
always like, if a solicitor walks in, my goal is to sell him something before he can sell me something.
Yep.
But we don't want to do that. We want to build relationships and make friends. So then we have lasting impressions on all these businesses. And if you do this with 5 or 10 a month, now you're going to have this massive business network that you can pull from that wants to work with you in everything you do. And essentially, you've created your own little like BNI network without actually having to pay for the network and without having to work with all like the real estate circles that run in it. You've got your own network of businesses you handpick to be part of it.
Yeah, I think that's important. And you can be involved in a lot of associations and organizations and all that. But understand what they're for and put the right work in on them. But you don't need to be a part of them to actually have a good network rolling. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know that I was always involved in back in the day with all sorts of BNIs and chambers and rotaries and all that stuff. And some of them are I think are full of people that they struggle building networks, and so I think I always didn't do as good in them as I could have done because I had my own network also.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do both, then you're building things from all fronts. You get to pick your hand select the ones you want to work with outside of it, and then inside of it, you've already got the connection set up. But and it all comes down to the fact that you're building relationships with an enormous amount of people in your local community, which is what we want. The more well known you and your brand are, the more likely it is they're going to tell people about it and pull people in.
Well, that's the biggest thing, and it's just community building in general. I can give you examples like every organization I've been in for networking is full of doctors, lawyers, your banker, right? So everybody that goes to the bank, if you have a banker, they're in these networking groups as well. So professionals are in networking groups. But what's missing and what we find, and this is why we do Chandler and I's thing is relationship marketing built around professionals delivering service-based businesses. And so we do really well teaching doctors and lawyers and your banker how to actually nurture the people they're talking to and build those marketing, funnels and follow-ups and everything around their activities, because that's where people struggle the most.
Yeah, exactly. Our goal is to help you understand that you need to connect with humans. And if humans don't feel connected to you, they're not going to come back and see you. And they're going to go to someone who does feel connected to them, or
Right.
who they do feel connected to.
That's right. So good stuff. So moral of the of today's webinar, what is it?
Yeah. Go out, 5 to 10 local businesses, and talk to them. Start buying their products, start talking to their people, know all of their employees' names, the owner's name, and the locals who actually frequent that place. Do that once a month, make a plan of action for it, and you're going to see great results from it in your local business development.
Yep. Make sure when you come back, make sure you actually put the work in around the pipeline and how you're actually going to communicate with these people and follow up with them and brainstorm on ideas on what you can do with them. Put the work in.
Exactly. Make a plan of action. Don't be lazy. Don't make excuses.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a great episode.
Episode 12 in the books.
Good times.
All right.
See ya, everybody.
Maybe on Monday.
Yeah, we're not quite sure. Could be tomorrow.
Almost daily.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Signing out.
Signing out.